Yo, what up players? Hope all is well. Welcome to another build guide. Today we're gonna be working with 1200 USD budget. We're working with an RTX 3070 and a Ryzen 5 5600X. If you've never seen one of our vids, this is how it goes down. We break the build guides into 3 parts. First, we go over all the parts and their prices. Then we start building the PC step by step. And by the time you're done watching the tutorial, you'll have full confidence to build your rig. Because I'm gonna be as detailed as possible. I'm gonna be there with you the whole way through, guys. No worries, I got you. Then second, we're gonna move on to the installation of all drivers that are needed for our system. And then third, at the very end, we get down, we have fun, we frag it up in all modern AAA titles. But anyways, guys, let's jump into it. All right, so first we're gonna be working with the motherboard and the CPU. So we paid $175 for our 5600X 6-core CPU, and the motherboard X570 chipset was $200. This is an ASUS TUF4 with built-in Wi-Fi. So we're gonna be taking a few things out of here. Here's our Wi-Fi antenna. We're gonna be using a wired connection though. So we're gonna wanna get out our I/O shield, and we're gonna wanna get out our screws that's gonna be used to install our SSD. The 5600X comes with a stock heatsink. This is what we're gonna be using. So if we take a close look at our CPU, on the bottom left-hand side, there's a little golden arrow, guys. So we're gonna line up that golden arrow with the arrow on the top left side of the CPU socket on our motherboard. So first we're gonna lift the lever to the side and all the way up. So now we're lining up both arrows, and I'm gonna just let it drop into place. Just like that, it will just fall in. What we don't wanna do is have the CPU not fall in or something and then push it down, because then you're gonna bend the pins. That's not good. Now we bring the lever all the way back down. Now we have to unscrew these two to install our heatsink. Our stock AMD heatsink has pre-applied thermal paste, so you don't need to worry about applying any. So yeah, line it up with the 4 points, and I'm gonna have my AMD text on the left-hand side. So I've lined up all 4 points. Now I can start screwing in. So first I'm gonna do one, but not all the way. I'm just gonna screw it in until it attaches. Cool. And now I'm gonna move to the one across so we can be screwing in with even pressure. Now I'm gonna secure the one across a little bit. Good. And good, it's in. So now we're gonna fully tighten all of them. You can't over tighten it. It will stop you. So just keep screwing in till your screwdriver stops. Now guys, we have to hook up the CPU fan to the CPU fan header on our motherboard. And that's located right here. And it should look like that. Next, our RAM, guys. So Corsair Vengeance 16 gigs, 3600 megahertz is what it's rated at. We have 2 sticks and we want them to run in dual channel. So we're gonna pull back the 2nd lever and the 4th lever. And we have to line up the RAM correctly. So the indent on the RAM needs to be lined up where it's not indented. So once it's in, push down with both thumbs equally. This will clip back up. Same thing for the other one. Boom. Again, this clipped up and it's in all the way on both sides. Apply that pressure, guys. Don't be scared. RAM stick needs to go in. Next, storage, 500 gigabyte M.2 by WD Blue. So this is where our screws come in. They came with the motherboard. So we're gonna be installing it right here. We need to attach the standoff first. I'm just screwing it in with my fingers. There it is. And now I'm gonna pop in our M.2. Only goes in one way. And then we secure it with the screw. Push it down on there. And done. All right, guys, now we're gonna put our motherboard into our case. So we're gonna be using a Corsair case that I've never used before, the Carbide 175R RGB. ATX form factor case, just like our motherboard. I'm getting static shocked right now, okay, when I'm opening this case. So if you wanna be safe and not shock your components, right, because you're not supposed to do that, just touch metal, and then you're good, and touch it everywhere. And this case is pretty cool, Conquer approved. You don't feel so good. What's wrong, Conquer? Just too much. Oh, bro, he's throwing up on me. All right, back to it, guys. I took out both panels, and the screws we need are located in the drive cage. This is the instruction manual. I'm gonna be using the screws in the middle. All right, first thing we do, guys, is we need to install our I/O shield. It needs to go in this way. This is the correct way. So with the Ethernet port on the right hand side. And then we're just gonna line it up and make sure we clip in all 4 sides. Cool, it's in. Before installing any motherboard inside a case, you need to make sure that the case standoffs are in the appropriate position for your motherboard. So this is ATX form factor, and inside our case, the standoffs are already laid out in ATX form factor. So we don't have to do anything, we're chilling. When you're doing this, if you lay your case flat, it's easier to install it that way, but because I'm showing you guys on camera, I'm just gonna do it with the case standing up. So I put the motherboard in at an angle, and first I'm lining up the ports of our board with our I/O shield. Once my ports are lined up correctly with the I/O shield, I then lay the board down and make sure I line it up with the middle standoff right here. And it's good, it's in. So we're gonna be screwing in here, 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 and here. All right, guys, what's next? Our juice, gold rated juice by EVGA, 750 watts. This is currently 80 bucks. The screws to secure it come with it. Look at that, baby. This is a fully modular power supply. So we're only gonna connect the cables that we need. So super clean cable management within our build. Okay, guys, so we need to plug in some cables. So first we're gonna plug in our 24-pin power cable here and there. Next, we're gonna hook up 2 CPU power cables. We're hooking up the sides that don't split. The ones that split, we're not hooking those up right now. And it's labeled, so 1 CPU, 2 CPU cables. Next, we're hooking up our VGA cable, so the side that only has 1, not the side with 2. This powers our graphics card, so I'm gonna hook it up to VGA. Those are all the cables we need. Hang on to these for future upgrades. We're gonna install our power supply into here. Make sure that the fan is facing down. This hard drive cage is getting in my way, so I'm gonna remove it. And I'm not putting it back in because we're not even using a hard drive for this build. By the way, guys, those that just keep watching the videos just to watch them, even though you've already built your PC, I love you guys, okay? I appreciate all you guys' support. You guys are the real homie G's. All right, guys, so we've made a lot of progress so far. We're gonna be done in no time. So now, time to connect cables. Do not be overwhelmed. Just split the cables into groups. So we have 2 groups. Our case cables, which connect our power button and our USB ports and our audio port. And then our second group of cables is our power supply cables. We're gonna start with our case cables. Bottom left of our motherboard, we're gonna hook up our HD audio cable. Should look like that, only goes in one way. Next, we're gonna hook up the 1 fan that this case comes with. It comes with a fan right here in the front. We're gonna hook it up to this fan header. And then the 1 fan that it does come with is RGB. And we're gonna hook up the RGB cable right here. We want the arrow on the left-hand side. Done. And I know this is a $1,200 build, right? So it's kind of ridiculous only to have 1 fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and get an extra fan and just install it real quick. Okay, we have an RTX 120mm fan. It's like $10, give or take. I'll link it in the video description. I'm putting it in a position so it can have the air going this way, out of the case. And this fan cable is not long enough to reach to our other fan header. So I'm gonna use a fan extension cable. I'll link that in the video description too. And we hooked up that fan here. All right, guys, next cable is our USB 3.0 cable. So the complete flat side goes on the left-hand side, and on the right, we put the side with this extrusion. Done. Now we're gonna go back down, and now we're gonna hook up our JFP1 cables. So it's gonna plug in right here. I'm gonna throw a chart up on the screen. I'm gonna plug them in for you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks. So the first 2 pins, I plugged in the power LED cable. The positive is on the left-hand side, the first pin, and it is labeled on the little cable. It's gonna have a plus for positive and a minus for negative. Now I plugged in the reset switch on the bottom 3rd and 4th pins right there. And right on top of it, we hooked up the power switch. The power switch and the reset switch, you could hook it up anyway, positive or negative, doesn't matter. All right, guys, we're moving on to our power cables. That was fast. But first, I'm gonna be hooking up power supply extension cables. So instead of this being on display, we're gonna have these dope cables on display. This is totally optional, but I'm gonna do it for aesthetics. It's really cool. So this would have originally hooked up to the motherboard, but now the end of the extension will just hook up to the motherboard. So now we're gonna plug in our 24-pin power cable. We want this thing right here to clip all the way back here. And once it's lined up, I'm gonna push in and make sure it goes in all the way and the clip is secure. Now we're gonna move to the top left of our motherboard and we're gonna hook up our CPU power cable. So we want these clips to clip on top. So there's our first one. For our second one, we're only gonna hook up 4 of the pins, so that could be set to the side and it should look like that. Now our final 2 cables is for our graphics card. My favorite part, graphics card installation. All right, guys, here we go. So MSI, Geforce RTX 3070, Ventus 2 times. And here is the card. Haha! Backplate clean, ports, 4 of them, 3 display ports, 1 HDMI. All right, guys, so let's make room for it. We're gonna remove the 2nd and 3rd brackets. So we're gonna plug it into this PCI slot. I'm gonna pull the lever all the way back. And now we're gonna line up our card. And once it's lined up, then we're gonna just push in. And make sure it goes in all the way and that thing will clip back up and secure it. And now the juice, 2 8-pin cables, 1 and 2. Yo, is that clean or is that clean? Time to install Leonardo. So this is the chase version. That's why Leonardo's all dope. He's 2 colors, gray and black, to match our cables. Woohoo, he looks dope. Okay, now we need to install an RGB strip, add lights. All right, guys, here we go. First boot up, will it blow up? And it did it. Woo, looks good. What do you think? What do you think about this PC, Conquer?
Well, here I am.
That's not what I asked you. What do you think about this PC, Conquer?
Idiot.
Call me an idiot. All right, guys, so every part using this build is linked in the video description. We have upcoming build guides on the way. Also, we covered a lot of price points already on the channel. Check it out, check out Creator HQ, and let's get to installing stuff so then we can frag it up. All right, guys, so first we're gonna install Windows 11 from a USB flash drive. I made a video on how to create one of these bootable USBs with Windows on it. The video is linked in the video description, but here I have Windows 11 home. I bought it from Best Buy, USB. Second, we're gonna install all the drivers we need for our PC to run smooth. And third, we are going to make sure our RAM is running at its rated speed. And then at the end, we're gonna install a game and then we're gonna frag it up. Let's do it. So we're gonna plug in our Windows USB into our computer. And now we boot up our rig. So the motherboard we're using for this build is Windows 11 ready. It's gonna automatically boot up to our flash drive. It's all a matter of clicking next. There's a product key in there, but you don't even need it. I don't care about the watermark. Windows 11 home, except Custom. If you had more SSDs or hard drives, they would all pop up here. We only have one SSD, so we're installing Windows on our only SSD. As far as Windows 11 goes though, it's looking more and more like a Mac OS pretty much. Okay, files finished copying over and the computer restarted. Oh my goodness, Windows 11. All right guys, so once we get to the screen, we can unhook our Windows 11 drive because all files are done copying over. What should we name our little PC? Let's name it My Little G. So I'm connected to the internet right now with my Ethernet port. Download Armory Crate app. Yes, this is a program that lets you customize the lighting inside your build. So we're gonna head over to our Motherboard's website. This is where we're gonna download the drivers. Now, every single website we're gonna visit right now will be linked in the video's description for your convenience. So drivers, and now we're going to select Windows 11. I'm gonna download our LAN driver, a wireless driver, chipset driver, audio, Bluetooth, why not? And that's it. I'm gonna drag them all to my desktop. To install these drivers, we have to extract them. So right click, extract all. And here's a folder with the extracted driver. Let's do the same for the others. Okay, so we don't need these anymore that are zipped. All right, first one, AMD. And I'm gonna do all the drivers at the same time because PC Master Race. I'm gonna install everything except the PCI driver. Pretty sure we don't need it. We're using an Nvidia card. Install. And the other two drivers. Okay, those drivers are all installed and let's restart it now. We can delete them now. They're all done. Yep. Now for the 3070 drivers, we're going to download the Geforce Experience program. This program keeps your drivers up to date for all Nvidia graphics cards. We're going to head over to drivers, download, express installation. Yes. Comment down below what other build guides you want me to do. What are you guys interested in? Budgets, what price points, what GPUs, what CPUs? Let me know. The screen turns off and then turns back on. It's normal when installing graphics card drivers. Cool, that's done. All right guys, now we want to make sure our RAM is running at its rated speed. Restart. When the computer's booting up, keep clicking delete on your keyboard to boot up to your BIOS. Okay, so see, our RAM is rated for 3600 megahertz. Right now it's running at 2133 megahertz. Not getting our money's worth, not getting our full power, not getting all the juice. We want all the juice, all of it, all of it. So we're gonna go over to advanced mode. We're gonna go to AI tweaker, and then we're going to go to overclock tuner, and we're gonna select DLCP. And then we are going to go to exit, save changes and reset. Okay, our computer's gonna reboot. Cool, you wanna make sure? Control delete, task manager. Performance, memory, it's running at 3600 megahertz now. We're good to go. Now let's install a game, but we're going to be using Steam as the example. All right, we're in guys, so we're going to select our game and then we're going to install it. And that's it guys. Once it's done downloading, we boot it up and then we frag it up. Guys, if you were following along, congratulations. We are now fully completely done. Thank you for all your love and support. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Check out creatorhq.com if you haven't yet. Get yourself a dope creator piece so you can look like even more of a G than you already do. All right, let's get it. Time for some Call of Duty Warzone. We're going to be playing the game at 1080p, reflex low latency on enable plus boost. The quality settings, FOV is at 120. Here's some settings, and at the very end, the rest of the settings. Let's do it. Going in hot. Oh crap! Why did I? This gun sucks! Off to a great start. All right, we're back. Oh my goodness. Ah, another one! Run! Round two. We gotta go, Billy! Go!
Hostile dropping into the area.
Yo, yeah, where? Bro.
Got your request.
Bro! Oh, no! Alright, guys, next game. Okay, time for some Fortnite. Zero build solos is what we're gonna try. 1080p resolution. Here's the rest of the settings. Reflex, low latency, on plus boost. Let's go. Alright, who wants to fight me first? Ah, crap! Oh, 300 FPS. Let's go, boy. I just saw someone across. There he is. Bro. How did that not hit? Where'd Nana Boy go? Oh, how did he get to the top of the cliff so fast? We can't hit anything. Oh my god, let me ride you. Can I ride you? No? Oh, crap. Run. Alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, fellas, some Apex time. We're gonna be playing some trios. Settings, reflex enabled, plus boost, 1080p resolution. Here's the rest of the settings. Bro, they're so lit. You guys help me? Jeez. Yeah. Apex performance is great. Finish this guy, man. Good job.
We got this.
That's right, baby. Oh, no.
No. Jump on you, behind you. I'm so good.
Good job.
You're so good.
Yeah. Finish him. We got all three of them, boy. All right, guys. Apex performance, lock 240. Like, great performance. Next game. All right, guys. We're gonna play some Star Wars Battlefront 2 now. We're playing Blast. It's an AVGA game mode. It's super dope. A lot of fun. Here are our graphics settings. Let's jump into it. Got her. Get out of the way. Guys, I can fly now. Let's get it. Oh, crap. I almost got killed. Oh, that was sick, yo. Oh, let's get it. Oh! Y'all watched slow motion when we were both in the air. We RPG'd them. That was so freaking cool, guys. Why are you still alive? There you go. Oh, what's the score? What's the score? I don't even know what's going on. Oh, we're down by 10. Yeah, you thought. Come on, guys, we can win this. Yeah. Ah, wake up. No, he's right there. We lost. That's game, man. Yo, I was popping off. I got 39 kills, man. I was definitely carrying my team. We lost, but it was still a blast. All right, guys, next game. We're gonna win a deathmatch of Valorant real quick. Low latency, on plus boost, graphics quality. Here it is. Let's do it. Whoa! Right in my face. No! Give me a chance. There you go. Come on. Oh, okay, that works. Okay, here we go. Sniper battle.
Why you bullying me?
Oh, we're losing, guys. We gotta hurry. Paste. Oh my goodness. Ah! Man, yo, this is supposed to be my match. Ooh. Oh, that was the last kill. We were close. Can't win them all. And that's a wrap, guys. Stay tuned for future build guides. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.